These days, there are just so many big, juicy stories that sometimes the smaller, juicy bits run down my chin. And they get collected in a topical bucket that I hang right under my chin that I call Meanwhile. Meanwhile, in shoe news, Payless opened a fake luxury store selling customers $20 shoes for $600. That is not right. Payless isn't where you buy $20 shoes for $600. It's where you buy $2 shoes for $20. Payless executive event was invite-only and geared towards fashion influencers who all fell for the experiment, with one influencer saying of the low-priced loafers, I would pay $400, $500. People will be like, where did you get those shoes? Yeah, people will be like, where did you get those shoes? And I'd be all like, Payless. And they'd be like, what? I'd be like, yeah. Turns out my mind is a void and my soul is a dying ember of capitalism. And they'd be like, sick. Meanwhile, in sexy coffee news, Starbucks says it will start blocking pornography in its stores on its Wi-Fi in 2019. You know what that means? You have 1 month to watch as much porn at Starbucks as you possibly can, okay? Froth that milk. Meanwhile, yesterday, I don't know what that means. That doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything.
Yes.
Legally, you cannot charge me with anything. Meanwhile, yesterday, a viral internet sensation took the world by storm. You guys know what I'm talking about. I say big, y'all say cow. Big! Cow! If you don't know him already, meet Knickers, a beefy bovine from Western Australia, towering nearly 6 feet 4 inches and weighing over 3,000 pounds, according to PerthNow.com. By the way, if you're not getting your big cow news from PerthNow.com, I don't even know you anymore. Now, big cow here falls into one of my favorite kinds of news stories. When a big thing is so big, it can only be explained in terms of other big things. Apparently, Knickers weighs more than a Mini Cooper car and is almost as tall as Michael Jordan, which I think means Knickers can tomahawk dunk. Okay? Now, we need this story right now. America needs big cow. We need good stories. Especially since that enchanting Mandarin duck in Central Park turned out to be a mallard-nipping jerk, according to Manhattan Bird Alert. And if you're not getting your fancy duck news from Manhattan Bird Alert, you can delete my number, because we're done. Done. But we could barely bask in Knickers' natural majesty for a single day before the media had to start poking holes. The Washington Post tweeted, "The big cow is a lie," and wrote, "The giant cow is neither a cow nor a giant because he's actually a steer, and the Wagyu cattle that surround Knickers usually come in around 4.5 feet. Thanks, WAPO. Democracy dies in darkness and fun dies in your newspaper." How cynical can you be? Look, I'm not going to pretend I didn't have my suspicions that the surrounding cows were smaller than average, but let us have this. Let us have a cow, man. Well, we don't have to stand for this. What the Washington Post taketh away, the Late Show giveth. Because right now, I am breaking the news of the next heartwarming giant animal sensation. All hail Big Dog. The biggest of big dogs. Look, come on back. Look at the size of him compared to those normal-sized dogs. He is like 39 Michael Jordans. Debunk that, Washington Post, you wet blanket barnyard Bezos. We'll be right back with Garth Brooks.